Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best centers in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, which is a pretty solid list, honestly. I'm impressed by how deep these positional lists have been this time around of doing them. A lot of viable cards at pretty much every single position. The center position is no different. There's some really good solid centers that aren't even on this list, and I think this list of 10 gives you a very, very good variety of a lot of super solid cards to use. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So number 10 is going to be free Rony. I guess he's not free, but Rony Seikaly, who was free, I should say. He's not free in terms of where he came out, but he was free in Triple Threat Park last season for a win streak reward. He's a solid shooter, very good dunker, super solid all-around defender, good rebounder, 83 speed, 87 vert, 92 strength, kind of does everything solidly well. Go half break wall, paint prodigy, post powerhouse, post up poet, and paint patroller. Now, my Rony Seikaly has got a movable enforcer, a movable enforcer, set shot specialist, challenger, deadeye, and break starter added, but even without those badges, I think he's very solid. With those badges added, he's a really, really nice big, and him being at number 10 should go to show you how deep the center position is. Number 9 is Pink Diamond Shaquille O'Neal. I would be much higher on this card if he could shoot the ball at all, but I'm not a big fan of total non-shooting centers, and that is what Shaq is. He's the best total non-shooting center in the game, but I do think at this point the center position is deep enough where there's a lot of good cards who are super solid defenders in their own right and can stretch the floor. Shaq, yes, he's incredibly dominant on the interior. He's an exceptional defender, amazing dunker, the best inside in the game, gets amazing animations as well, but with a lack of three-point shooting, it's hard for me to put him higher than number 9. Number 8 is a card who has gone up a little bit in my eyes recently, and that is actually Diamond Chet Holmgren, who was in the Ironclad set. The thing about Chet is his biggest flaw is his low strength. He's a solid shooter, decent release, pretty good athlete, very, very solid, versatile defender, okay speed, great size at 7'1", but 48 strength is a big deal. But it's less of a big deal considering that drop steps have now been nerfed, which means he's not as much of an issue on the interior, and he's got half post lockdown, set shot specialist, high flying denier, paint patroller. A badged Chet Holmgren is still an absolutely elite card, and there's a reason he's going for around 250 to 300,000 MT still, is because he is an absolutely elite card at the center spot still. And even 8, I mean, it feels a little low, but the center position is deep enough where I think this is the right spot for Chet. He's a very good card, still very much a competitive level big. Number 7. Yes, number 7 is going to be Diamond Willis Reed from the 70s edition set. Another guy who's going for around 250 to 300,000 MT, and for very good reason. Great release, like amazing release. Really solid dunker all the way around, 90 standing and driving. Solid defender, 94 interior, good rebounder, 84 speed, 83 agility, 90 vert, 92 strength. Really good stretch big, half post riser, post lockdown, brick wall, paint patroller as well are very nice badges. I mean, super solid card. When he is badged out, he is an absolute stud, and I'm a big fan of Willis as well. Another super competitive level big at number 6. Number 5. No, sorry. I think he was number 7. Chet was number 8. That's right. Number 6 now, I should say, is Pink Diamond Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Honestly, Kareem kind of has the same flaw as Shaq. Not as much. He's got a 62 3-ball, but his jumper isn't great. He's not the most consistent shooter. He's a much better shooter than Shaq, but he's not an incredible shooter in his own right, and I think that's the biggest and really only main flaw with Kareem. The thing is, everybody above him is a better shooter than him, and he's awesome on the interior. Obviously, he's got elite size, very good speed, exceptional stats, and he shoots the ball well, but the center position is so deep at this point that there are several guys that I would still take over Kareem, which means despite him being an exceptional card, I only have him at number 6. Number 5 is Dunktober Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is not quite the inside that Kareem is, but he's more complete badge-wise. He's got a slightly better, in my opinion, release and obviously 3-ball rating as well. He's an exceptional and more versatile defender than Kareem. Kareem's better on the interior, yes, but Giannis, I think, gives you more versatility in terms of switchability, guard 1 through 5, all that type of stuff. Gets incredibly glitchy animations, can put the ball on the floor better than pretty much any center in my team, and provides a ton of value in his own right as an elite two-way big who can stretch the floor a little bit as well. Very, very good card at number 5. Number 4 is going to be NBA is back. Diamond Myles Turner, another guy who's in the probably 250 to 300,000 MT price range. And again, elite shooting big with a really good release, 88 3-ball, awesome jumper, like I said, 90 standing and 85 driving dunk, 94 block, 90 interior, 90 rebounding, 80 speed, 84 agility, 84 vert, 90 strength. Hoff post lockdown, brick wall, paint prodigy, set shot specialist, which is big as a popper, and then paint patroller as well. Another elite level defensive big who's got solid speed and has a really good jumper and a high 3-bar rating, as well as that Hoff set shot specialist to boot. Really, really solid card at number 4. Number 3 is top of the class Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr. Power forward or center. He's exceptional at both. I think I had him higher than this at power forward, but exceptional jumper as well, kind of similar to Myles Turner. 85 standing and driving dunk. Awesome defender in his own right. 87 speed is really good. 87 vert, 90 strength, 95 stamina. 12 base Hoffs include posterizer, rise up, area wizard, post lockdown, interceptor, pogo stick, box up beast, rebound chaser, brick wall, set shot specialist, high flying denier, and paint patroller. In my opinion, awesome Hoffs. Having a couple of interior badges like post up or posterizer and rise up are really nice offensively to boost up the dunking, since it's only an 85 base, and Hoff set shot as well, and then a ton of obviously elite defense. I mean, Jaren is an incredible card. He's one of the more complete bigs in my team. He's not much of a playmaker still, but he's really, really, really good in every other way. And I think number 3 is the right spot for him. Number 2, another top of the class card is Joel Embiid. Joel is a little bit more of your stereotypical inside big, kind of like guys like Shaq and Kareem, great size, good player build, but also shoots the 3-ball at a really high level. 85 standing, again, is a little on the lower end, but Hoff rise up is very nice for that, as well as posterizer. He's got amazing Hoff interior badges offensively and defensively. Still has Hoff set shot specialist in his own right. Similar to guys like Myles Turner and Jaren Jackson Jr. He's a great popper. He's a threat from the outside, but I think he's even more dominant on the interior defensively as a rebounder, all that type of stuff strength-wise when it comes to matching up against the Shaqs and Wilt, who's not even on this list, and Kareems and guys like that who are your dominant inside bigs. Joel will compete with them as good as anyone and still spaces the floor well enough, has enough speed, all that type of stuff to be an incredible card. But then at number 1 is the guy who basically I think is just a slightly better version of Joel Embiid. They're very similar cards, but I'd give the slight edge at number 1 to David Robinson. And the reason that is because D-Rob's release is a little better than Embiid's. He's 1 inch taller than Embiid, and I think that's really the main differentiator between the two. Defensive stats are very similar. He's a couple speed faster. They're similar as a rebounder, 93 strength, 92 stamina. They basically do the same thing defensively, and D-Rob is the better shooter offensively, in my opinion, with a better release, and he's a little bigger and a little faster. That's really the only main difference between these cards. Embiid and D-Rob are super close, both super, super good cards. But I think I would have to give the slight edge to D-Rob at the center position, although, again, not by much. And this list is so deep, man. The fact that Rony was number 10 at the center spot should go to show how many good centers there are in the game. Guys like Wilt Chamberlain, not even in the top 10. Again, tons of depth at the position, a lot of good cards, and a lot of very viable options at the center position. The one thing the center position is missing, though, is an elite level budget card. So hopefully we'll get a budget center at the center spot soon. Outside of that, the position is just absolutely elite and super duper deep. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.